All right, folks. God bless you guys. Welcome to This Is It 4321. Okay, guys, just please diligently keep an eye on this channel right now. Dave and I have been working diligently last night till very late in the night. Today, I've been working a very solid part of this day just to get this stuff ready. As I'm getting it ready, I'm trying to make the delivery so simple for your mind so you can see Satan's alchemy of taking this angel through the entire system, all the angel energy, and transmuting it to demon. That's what's going on. The monster is taking over the system. I experienced it last night. Absolute demonic insanity. It's mind-boggling to watch what's going on these days. I'm going to show you something that's going on right now with Senator Kennedy. He has obviously been briefed by the intelligence agencies about what's happening, and he wants to tell everybody, but because he's under, he's not allowed to just go tell everybody what happened in his debriefing. He can't go tell everybody, well, this is what the Pentagon told me and blah blah blah. But in his own way, he let you know what was going on. Okay, listen to me. I'm telling you, the end of the hendecagram has it's reached its point. I got the confirmation again today. I got it yesterday. I got it the day before. I'm scrambling to try and get the video together, but there's more data that just keeps piling on, proving the exact same thing, because the Lord wanted me to know, don't be afraid to proclaim it. The end of all flesh has come. And I'm telling you, I'm going to show it, and I'm getting you ready for it. Let me show you what Senator Kennedy is showing everybody. Now, remember, there is the Project Bluebeam that they talked about 20 years ago, that they would use a fake alien invasion in order to bring all of the society under submission. Well, they are front loading everybody no matter what. But I want you to listen to this interview with Senator Kennedy. He makes sure that he tells you that even though he believed only for the past 2 weeks that our airspace has been being violated and that one was a balloon, but now he's saying those other objects, we don't know what they are. However, he has been informed that it hasn't been going on for just a couple weeks. It's been going on for a long, long, long time. What could that be? What do you think he's talking about? At the end of the interview, he says, lock your doors tonight. Why would you lock your doors? He's saying that so you know it's not some other country sending spy planes or spy balloons or whatever. He's letting you know it's something different. Lock your doors tonight. What a weird thing to say. Listen very closely to the interview. Please keep checking this channel. Please bear with me. I am trying very hard to put together usable examples for you guys to be able to take hold of very quickly by seeing the imagery that I'm putting together for you. So you understand that the human host body, there is a geometrical design called a hendecagram, an 11-pointed star that represents your body, my body, every single body that's ever been on the planet. It's represented by this thing called a hendecagram, which is called a kelipot, a peel, a shell, or a husk. It is inherently evil, housing the essence of holiness, and it is ruled over by the goddess of twins. You know, the double-headed phoenix, the dual contending forces, like male and female energies going opposite directions in a circle. But when they make that circle, they're going to come together. And when those worlds collide, oh my gosh. And I'm telling you, I'm watching the lunacy roll out firsthand. I'm telling you, it is obvious. Okay, here we go, guys. Listen to this guy talk. Listen to this interview. Okay, here we go. Listen to this.
They are lost. They can't find them. The remnants are in very difficult terrain, low temperatures, lots of inclement weather, and they're looking, but they haven't been able to find them, except for these spy balloons.
When you say there's been many,
address the nation.
Well, I think that given where we are and the impression that this is some sort of circumstances that's happened in the last couple of weeks, I think at a minimum, our director of national intelligence should go in front of the American people and explain what we know, what we don't know, without divulging any classified information. But it's clear to me this is not a recent phenomenon.
Then why do you think the administration waited until now to start bringing this to light? If this has been happening.
I don't know.
Roger Marshall said he feels it's like a fear mongering. It's intentional fear mongering.
I don't know. I just know that going into the last two hearings, I had the impression that this was something that had happened over the last 2 weeks, and that's not accurate. This has been going on a long time.
Do they give an explanation as to why?
I'm going to pause it for a minute. He says, going into these hearings, he was under the impression that this had been only been happening over the last 2 weeks. What's been happening? Like Chinese spy balloon or other vehicles in the air coming into U.S. airspace and over Canada. However, now he says, now he knows it's been going on for a long time. I want you to hear him reiterate what he just said. He is emphatically telling you what I found out recently that I thought was only happening over the last 2 weeks. Now I know has been going on a long, long, long time. He says it 3 times. Okay, so he's letting you know without divulging what he was told. But at the end of the interview, he says, lock your doors tonight. Letting you know it's not some Russian plane or some, Chinese thing. It looks like they're getting ready for the psyop. And the Bible says in the end, because they had pleasure in unrighteousness, God will send them strong delusion. I got to see some of that last night. It was pretty interesting. I got to see literally 2 people that are in the strong delusion. I got to witness it firsthand right in front of Corey and Zach on a phone call. I watched someone just literally come unglued because they were asked a question. And the demonic entity that's running them manifested, no doubt about it. So, ready? Listen to what he says.
They're shooting them down now? Why
Nope,
they're deciding?
they did not. Yeah, some are saying that it's a this was something that had happened over the last 2 weeks, and that's not accurate. This has been going on a long time.
Do they give an explanation as to why they're shooting them down now? Why
Nope,
they're deciding?
They did not.
Yeah, some are saying that it's a wagging of the dog to improve approval ratings.
I don't care to speculate on that. I just know that we need some more transparency. I understand the need for national security secrets, but now that this cow is out of the barn, the president and the director of national intelligence needs to address it. They need to explain to the American people, if they know, and I'm not sure they know. If they know, they're not telling us what these things are, who put them up there, and do they pose a threat to the American people? And if the answer is no, how do they know that?
I'm going to pause it. Do you hear what he's saying? It sounds like they're getting everybody ready for, there's the Project Bluebeam that suggests that they're going to use a fake alien invasion in order to subdue all nations under an alien threat. Like when Ronald Reagan, Ronnie Reagan at, I think, the United Nations mentioned, well, what if we were all faced with an extraterrestrial threat? What's really fascinating is the actual threat from this place is what started it, Elohim. This is fascinating, guys. Listen to what he says. He says it again, that what he had understood as something that was only going on for the last 2 weeks, he now knows has been going on for a long, long, long time. After he says that, when he wraps it up, he says, lock your doors tonight. He's letting you know what's coming without breaching any protocols. Here you go.
What's your assessment? Do you feel like there's a threat? Learning what you've just learned, do you feel like the threat level is low or high?
The only thing I feel confident saying right now is that if you are confused, you understand the situation perfectly.
A terrestrial question. What do you think about Nikki Haley announcing that she wants to be the nominee of your party for president?
I think that competition makes all of us better. And I also think, here's my prediction on the presidential election. The experts will be wrong.
Even if you can't tell us what it is, can you tell us whether they have informed you as to the balloon's ability to intercept communications, whether it be radio communications or telecommunications?
Well, this is public information. The administration has said that somehow our military and our intelligence community were able to jam the communications of the spy balloon in terms of it being able to relay information to other third parties, including but not limited to China. I've read that in the paper, but I haven't heard them say that.
But just that one balloon, or all of the objects have this ability?
Just that one balloon. Let me emphasize. Let me say it again. This has been going on for a long time. Again.
I want you guys to listen to what he says right now. He makes sure that you understand. He says, let me emphasize. He separates the balloon from the other incursions, and then he lays it out for you. He's ratting them out, guys. Here it comes. Listen.
Just that one balloon. Let me emphasize. Let me say it again. This has been going on for a long time. We know some of the objects. Others we think we probably missed, and we don't know what most of them are.
Senator, do you feel
So bottom line, you're kind of walking away from this thing, still having a lot of questions.
Yes. We have unity and confusion.
Thanks, guys.
Did you learn anything significant beyond what's been reported in the news, do you feel?
Yeah, I learned a little bit. I can't talk about all of it, but what I took away from the briefing today, more than the briefing last week, is that this has been going on for a long time.
How long?
At least 2017. And last week we were told 2019. That's what I took away from it today.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Lock your doors tonight.
Lock your doors tonight. That is not something you would ever say unless you're trying to give it away.
That's what I took away from it today.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Lock your doors tonight.
Okay. Now, what he's saying goes hand in hand with what I'm trying to deliver to you. Today, I am telling you, I got the slam dunk confirmation from the Lord, whom I serve, that this other race of beings has come full circle and they are here now. So, for me to see this, by the way, this video, you will have a hard time finding this on any news stuff. Why is that not being shown in the news? That's just bizarre. So anyway, it looks like they're getting ready for the alien rollout. We're your masters. And the beast has risen out of the bottomless pit. It's fascinating to watch this. Okay, guys. I'm going to show you what the Lord's shown me. The akimbo power position, the gold statue that's on the courthouse, is that other race of beings having made full circle. And they are here, and they know that that means judgment. Just like the Heineken commercial that I've shown you, where they throw the guy out and then he's judged. Just like the Martha Stewart commercial. You ever have that unwanted guest who just won't leave? That's serpent, sheep, slaughter. It's like, okay. All right. Here we go. Okay, I'm going to load this up. Please keep an eye on this channel. Keep an eye here. I am working diligently with Dave. I've been at it. If you guys want to go look at the folders and just look at all this stuff that's all stacking up, and if you need a starting place, you can start right here with that, what is it? Avicii. Yeah, the Avicii, because even the Avicii ad and even the Avicii little ad that they show them leaving and going to a fabulous place because they're the ones that have the opposing triangles on them. That is that other race. This is the other race. You know, like the Batusi. Yeah, that's them. And they know that they have taken the system. And I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to show you their methodology because the Lord's let me just take it all and put it in a very cohesive pile of information. And it's easy to see, but it's got to be delivered correctly. And I'm working on it right now, guys. Still at it. Okay. Love you in Christ. I'm going to start blowing the shofar now. It's going to be a lot of shofar blowing going from here on out. It's here.